Shalom, shalom, Israel, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praise, all honor, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops, great millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing his word and truth with truth and sincerity. May you be of the elect. Shalom to all the Akim and Aqua out there listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, Seminole Indians, who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you, I say Shalom, and may you be of the elect. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites. Bahashem meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. This lesson is titled, You Want Justice and Peace, Yet Kick Against It. You Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indian have been saying for centuries, just to be safe, on the safe side, right? For those that want to get technical with, with the shenanigans, right? You've been saying for decades, many decades, you want justice. You want peace. Well, your justice and your peace comes from on high. Your justice and peace comes from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You just don't like what you got to do for it. You just don't want to work for it. You like this fucking generation that was born after the year of like 96, 97. You want to get paid, but you don't want to do no fucking work. Okay? You want a paycheck, but you don't want to show up to the job. You want a raise, but you can't even keep company policy. All right? Y'all want justice and peace, yet you kick against it. I'm just gonna read Second Ezra's let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna start at Second Ezra's. This is Second Ezra's 1 and starting at 13. It says, Second Ezra's 1 and 13. I led you through the sea, and in the beginning gave you a large and safe passage. I gave you Moses for a leader and Aaron for a priest. Right? When we were getting away from the Egyptians, he gave us that. He made the water split, and we walked on dry land to get through. And Pharaoh and his military might were crushed by the water crash that crashed back on them. Okay? He led us through that and gave us a large and safe passage. I gave you Moses for a leader and Aaron for a priest. All right? So we had leaders, all right, that helped us get through. That people that the Lord picked, his prophets, okay, to lead us through. Let's keep reading. I gave you light and a pillar of fire, and great wonders have I done among you. We got the chariots, man. Who the world calls UFOs, we have the chariots, right? Which can be seen as a cloud by day, and a pillar of fire by night. Like, what's that way up there? What is that glowing in the air? Is that a plane? Planes don't go that high, first of all, nor travel that fast. Not even a jet. And then, traveling at that speed, they don't do that. Nor at that height, nor a satellite. But anyway, we have these things, okay? And still ain't good enough. Our people still want to complain, okay? I gave you light and a pillar of fire, and great wonders have I done among you. Yet have you forgotten me, saith the Lord. See? We Man, I don't know the name Yahweh. I don't know Yahweh Shai. I only know JC. I only know Yeshua. I only know God. I only know Yahweh. I only know whatever the fuck these people, whatever they're told to believe in, they believe in it, right? That's their mindset. Again, it says, thus said, verse 15, thus said the Almighty Lord, the quails were as a token for you. I gave you tents for your safeguard. Nevertheless, you murmured there. Right? Out in the wilderness complaining. He gave us quails till we couldn't even eat no more fucking quails. Enough, so many fucking quails. Like, man, I'm tired of looking at quails. I'm tired of eating quail. But y'all was just complaining that your fucking belly buttons were touching your spine. You're never satisfied. And how the fuck are you not satisfied when you saw all the works that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai did for you, little fucking ungrateful nasties? Right? Fleeing Pharaoh. Oh, the splitting of the water, that wasn't miraculous enough for you? Getting away from Pharaoh to begin with wasn't enough for you? That great cry in Egypt wasn't enough for you? You still not satisfied? You still don't believe? You still don't have a fear towards the Lord? Wow. Let me keep reading. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, the quails were a token for you. I gave you tents for your safeguard. Nevertheless, you murmured there, and triumph not in my name for the destruction of your enemies. But ever to this day do you yet murmur. Where are the benefits that I have done for you? When ye were hungry and thirsty in the wilderness, did ye not cry unto me, saying, why hast thou brought us into this wilderness to kill us? It had been better for us to have served the Egyptians than to die in the wilderness. Yeah, he heard you ungrateful, nasty, say this shit, man. Just because things ain't happening your way, right away, and how you want it. This is the Lord's program. This is the Creator's program, not the creation. You don't get to rush Yahweh Bashem Shai to do what He wants to do, how He wants to do it. You don't get to do that. Okay? Your whole duty is to serve Yahweh Bashem Shai. What comes to you is what comes to you. Be grateful that you get to breathe air and let it out and go to bed and wake up. Should that be the Lord's will? That's what you be grateful for. Okay? And be grateful that you're not consumed. Be grateful that you're not about to be one of these nations that's going to be serving us soon. Be grateful for that. Be grateful to be an Israelite. If you're a Negro, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indian. Be glad to be an Israelite, the people of the Bible. Be glad for that. Be grateful for that. Okay? But no, you ain't never satisfied. You're never satisfied. Let me keep reading. Verse 16. 2nd Ezra, 1st chapter, verse 16. And triumph not in my name for the destruction of your enemies, but ever to this day do yet murmur. What are the benefits that I have done for you? When you were hungry and thirsty in the wilderness, did you not cry unto me, saying, why hast thou brought us into the wilderness to kill us? It had been better for us to have served the Egyptians than to die in the wilderness. Then I had pity upon your mournings, and gave you manna to eat, so you did eat angel's bread. When you were thirsty, did I not cleave the rock, and waters flowed out to your fill? Right? In Horeb? Right? Did he not do that? And still to this day, the evidence is there. You see that rock cleaved, and you can see that water poured from it. Okay? The scriptures are alive and well. No pun intended. And waters flowed out to your fill. For the heat I covered you with the leaves of the trees. I divided among you a fruitful land, and cast out the Canaanites, the Perizzites, and the Philistines before you. What shall I yet do more for you, saith the Lord? Right? And I'm just going to stop reading it from that point on. All right? This is Isaiah 14. Isaiah 1, 4 through 5. It says, sinful nation. Who? The 2/3 of the Israelites, 2/3 of the Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, those who turn their backs towards Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. The ones that say they want peace, they say they won't. There is no justice. Because the cops keep killing us in the hood, cuz. All we trying to do is live on O Block, cuz. All we just trying to do is live, man. They killing us just because we black. They're killing you. They're deleting you because you're an Israelite. Okay? But you ain't making it no better for yourself by, not coming back to your heritage. You're denouncing it. You want this peace. You want this justice. But where the true peace and justice is going to come from, you deny it. So, if someone is being raped and they're not crying out for it, then it was wanted. It was consensual. All right? That's pretty much what this is like. Okay? If you're not crying and sighing about the abominations that are done in the midst thereof for that peace and safety, then that means you with the shit. All right? You trust in Egypt. You trust in man's flesh over the Lord. Well, then you got what's coming to you. All right? You are, Isaiah 1:4, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh Shemel Shai. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. Why should you be stricken anymore? Let me get back to that one I was reading. That second Ezra 1 and Slaki. Let me get some water here. Second Ezra 1 and 21. It says, I divided among you a fruitful land and cast out the Canaanites, the Perizzites, and the Philistines before you. What shall I yet do more for you, saith the Lord? You complain and you complain and you complain and you complain. Okay? You nag and you nag and you nag. But when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when you complain. That's what the men of the Lord are doing. Because we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. We're ready for Yahweh Shemel Shai to make that move so we can go home and stop being in this flesh and fucking up and disrespecting our Father. We're ready to go home. But you guys want it. You like it here. You're not complaining. You're not looking for the true justice and peace. All right? Verse 5, Isaiah 1 and 5. Why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faints. It's like a lab. All right? The petri dish got out of hand. The bacteria is everywhere. So guess what? The scientists have to burn the lab to control this disease, control this bacteria, this problematic situation. It's got to be cleansed with fire. What better cleansing agent than fire? Lord willing, this is edifying. Giving all praise, all honor, glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops, great millstone, all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth with truth and sincerity. May you be of the elect. Stay prayed up. Repent. Abba, Babal, Kwam Yasharallah. Shalom.